So they're trying to kill you, huh?
They are, yeah.
Have you ever been in a movie where people weren't trying to kill you? It's like they got to kill her. We cannot let Kristen Stewart live to the end.
And the movie, Snow White and the Huntsman, it's going to be in cinemas on the 1st of June. And we've got a clip, and I think this is you and the huntsman in danger. I'll say no more.
Okay.
Here we go.
What is it?
Shh.
Troll! Run!
Listerine, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like the Snow White I grew up with.
No, there's lots of big fight scenes in it, and, you know, you doing a lot of the fighting. But didn't you injure Chris Hemsworth?
You know, he needed a bit of roughing up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But, no disrespect, you don't look strong enough to have kind of really injured Chris Hemsworth.
Come on, man, really.
It's the movies, man.
Now I feel like I'm challenged to a fight. I really know. Really, you'll win. You're fine. But so, did you kind of stop production or anything?
I punched him right out of his close-up, and actually, it's funny now, but when it happened, I instantly was like, I've just ruined the movie, because I love this thing, and I thought that we were going to have to stop filming. I thought he was going to start crying. He did kind of. He spun right out of it, and
wow,
that's kind of a dickhead too. So he's like the nicest guy in the world. I was really lucky that I happened to clock Chris Hemsworth. He's like couldn't be a better person.
I've worked with him just now. He's a dickhead.
Horrible,
he's
isn't he?
amazing.
But no, because lots of actors, things go wrong on stage, but you seem to have, like, in the fight, there's like a list of terrible things that happen to you.
How that happens to me. Oh, yeah, I did a play where I had to fire a gun, and a woman in the second row had audibly gone to sleep about 20 minutes before. And I fired the gun, and I was sort of keeping an eye out for her, because I thought, this will wake her up. And I was like, ah! And she woke up, and there's a big pause on stage, and a big pause from her as well, and then she gets up and starts to shuffle out, and you hear her friend saying, where are you going? She said, I've shit myself. The theatre is it's a classy enterprise.
Now, listen, we've got to talk about Breaking Dawn Part 2. Now, is it finally finished? Because you've been finishing it for some time.
I've finished it so many times. I hope we're done now.
Because it must be like, do you say goodbye to everyone? It must be like a Cher concert, you know, like every time. Like, bye-bye, bye-bye.
That's what I think about every time I wrap a Twilight movie, is to Cher concert. That's my ultimate goal in life, actually.
And because this one, you are, am I right in thinking you are a vampire in this one?
Finally, yeah.
You finally become a vampire. Now, the last Twilight was quite raunchy, it was quite out there.
Yeah, it was pretty full on.
Yeah. So, but now in this one, is there less sexual? Obviously, you have a baby now. Well, no, vampire babies, they grow up so fast.
That's
you know,
true.
there's a lot of work involved in a vampire baby, I imagine.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. They, as soon as she becomes a vampire, they kind of ignore their duties instantly. They just want to bone. It's the most ridiculous situation. Really? You just had a child, really. I'm like, yeah, but this feels so good. I'm so sparkly. Yeah.
Because in the book, that when she becomes a vampire, she then becomes sort of like even more beautiful. Yes.
That's what happens when you die.
Yeah.
Every time I go to a woman's funeral, I want to have sex with the corpse.
It's the makeup. But Twilight's one of those movies, it took off in a way that no one could have predicted. I mean, it was just extraordinary. Because you've been in Hollywood I didn't realise that you'd been working as a child actor. Did you get I didn't know that, Kristen, you were the kid in Panic Room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're so adorable. And for some reason, Jodie Foster looks like Avatar. And she doesn't look like Avatar, but that's a weird picture of her. I don't understand it. But anyway, so this happens, then the success
and
is...
And again, someone was trying to kill you.
And you know, because you had been a working actress, you're getting good roles, you were in movies, but suddenly you're on a different level. You know, you can get a movie made. Do you like that power, or does pressure come with that?
I really like to fight for jobs. I hate the feeling of suddenly being like, oh, well, you know, Kristen can have it because she'll... just because she can. You know what I mean?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Give me the job. I don't care if everybody's better than me. I want the job. Well, the parts for a Mexican. Yeah.
Because Kristen, because you've got 2 daughters.
Yes.
Are they big fans of Christian's because of Twilight now?
My oldest sneaks and watches it a little bit.
How old is she?
She's 10.
Oh.
Yeah. She bit me last week, so...
And are they going to be annoyed that you've met Kristen without them? Because you're kind of their window into their heroes.
A little bit. They'll be, you know... I took my oldest to a basketball game the other day, and she met Justin Bieber. Oh. And Bieber took off his shades and gave it to her.
Oh, get out of here.
And then,
They're gasping. They're gasping.
Yes. And she put on the shades and went to school, and then she was pregnant.
I don't know, I just looked at you like...
That Bieber kid's powerful.
Because Stephen, you tweet about, is it Harry, your son, that you tweet?
I've got 2, but Harry's the eldest, yeah.
Because what was the thing at the market that...
Took him to Camden Market. He shouts, Jews! Jews! He says, there are Jews everywhere. Daddy, you've got to get a Jew for Mummy. I was like, what? He said, Jews. And he pointed to it was a jewellery store with jewels. Oh. For a moment there.
For a moment there, you thought your wife was sleeping with Mel Gibson.
I thought... But I haven't got my Jew nets with me. Wow.
You're not the only one working in the medium of film. Chris Rock has a new film out. Yes, it does.
Yeah,
yes, it does.
Yeah. I got movies.
I am really excited to see that, by the way.
It's really good.
I love 2 Days in Paris so much. And
this is better.
Really?
It's better.
God, it must be good then.
I'm loving this. You're doing my job. Keep going. Keep going. Ask him about it.
I bite no one.
It's an unlikely movie for Chris. Is that I don't know why it would be unlikely that Chris Rock is in this movie, but it is. It's essentially it's a French.
It's
film.
essentially a French movie, yeah.
Yeah, and it's you and Julie Delpy. She wrote it, directed it.
Yes.
And you star in it together.
Yes.
And as you were saying, it's not quite a sequel. It's a follow-on.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the Twilight movies, not sequels. Following the story.
Yeah. 2 days in New York. So, roughly, what is the tale involved?
Me and Julie Delpy are a couple. We have a couple of kids, and her parents are, you know, my in-laws are coming in for the week, and hilarity ensues, because, you know, they're French. And we think the French are so sophisticated, but these French, they're kind of ghetto French.